Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're going to try Cuba Wild Heart. So a new fragrance by Cuba. I got big bottle at the back, and this is the small bottle, 35 ml. Pretty much looks like the Cuba Red that I reviewed some time ago. The label, there's a little skull with some roses and something that looks like flowers on the side. Came inside of a metal box, really thin metal, but still looks quite solid. Will protect the bottle from traveling, with some skull roses and other little things on top of it, and something that you can unscrew to open. When I look on Fragrantica, it says that this fragrance is a clone of Ed Hardy Love and Lock, and I never smelled it, though the presentation, even if it's in the Cuba style of bottle, presentation seems like it would be a clone from something from Ed Hardy, not specifically that fragrance. But I never tried that fragrance, so if you did and you tried this one, tell me what you think about it. So let's try this one. So when I spray it, there's a little bit of fresh and soapy. I see some people that are rating the fragrance to be like Azaro Chrome Summer, and I don't know if it would smell like this one. Again, it's another one that I never smelled, but still there's a little something of the Azaro Chrome line. Wouldn't say it smelled like the original Azaro Chrome, but it could be easily seen as some random flaker that I've never smelled cologne, and it definitely is in that same category of fragrance. Picking up some citrus note, there's a kumquat note. Wouldn't say specifically kumquat, but it's something citrusy. I will see it way more as specifically kumquat on my skin than on paper. On paper, it's just citrusy. Picking up some pine tree also. Picking up some musk, but it feels more like some kind of synthetic musk, and it's really soft. And that's about it on paper. On my skin in the opening, I'm picking up a lot of kumquat and a lot of soap. It's not like crazy soapy, but it has some soapiness in the opening. When it's sprayed in the air, when I smell it from the atomizer, the soapiness is really strong. It's not that bad on my skin. Picking up also a little bit of pine tree and a little bit of sandalwood on my skin, and I'm not really picking up any musk at that point. I would say it's probably the way my skin reacts. Shouldn't be surprised when you try perfume that some notes are more apparent on your skin than they are in paper. This is just how it is. Now as it dries down, I'm still picking up that sandalwood, but the pine tree and the kumquat disappear. And at that point, I'm picking up some rosewood, some patchouli, some amber, and some musk. And as it dries down, I'm picking up some musk, and I'm somehow picking up some amber, but it doesn't seem to be some amber accord. It seems to be some aroma chemical that has amber aspects, and it's not like the usual amber note that we're used to. It's something different. Projection of the fragrance is not really good. It's more of a skin scent. Let's say maybe someone really close from you would be able to smell it, but it doesn't project much. Longevity though is good. It lasted from 7 to 12 hours. I would say that it might be a bit more closer to the 7 than the 12, and I wouldn't be surprised that someone else say that it's less than 7 hours. But for me, this is how much it lasted. I think with those specifications of the fragrance, that will make it better for summer, and I will come back later on this. For the complete note breakdown, top notes are kumquat and pine tree. Heart notes are cyclamen, jasmine, patchouli. The base notes are sandalwood, Brazilian rosewood, white musk, and amber. And where would see this fragrance? I think it will fall in the same category than the whole chrome line. It's clean, it's fresh, a bit citrusy. I would say it's really interesting the way it's made. The kumquat note is really rare note, but it's still a clean soapy fragrance with some citrus. It's not, didn't invent the wheel or anything there. It's just they made what everyone makes, just in a way that's somehow more interesting. So for a business fragrance, I don't think it will be good. It's too clean, too fresh. It doesn't have anything special, won't distinguish you from other people. It's just clean. As a dating perfume, I don't think it'll be really good. It's soapy, it's fresh. I mean, you could probably pull it off, but it's not that type of perfume. In the summer-winter spectrum, it's definitely more of a summery fragrance. The whole type of scent will fit better in summer since it's a fresh fragrance. Also, the projection is really bad, so in summer it will enhance the projection. The good thing about this fragrance is that it's cheap, so you can put a lot of fragrance on you without really caring for the price. But really for summer it will be better. I think it will project somehow in an average way, maybe not as crazy neither, but it should project better. And you can always spray more if it doesn't. And as an everyday scent, I think it will fit really well that category. It lasts the whole day. It doesn't project like crazy. It's nice, clean, fresh, something that will go well at work. It's not something that will necessarily attract too much attention, so it will be good for pretty much any kind of event. And I think this is where this fragrance really falls into as an everyday type of scent. And the fact that it's cheap, they can literally buy a bunch of them, put them everywhere, last the whole day anyway, so you won't really have to reapply it. But if you want, you can have more than one bottle. You can also transport it with you, as big as a cigar, so you can transport it. I would say it's not quite my type of fragrance. It still smells nice and somehow interesting the way they made it, and it has a lot of good point with this fragrance. If you're traveling, if you want to wear it every day, it will be a good fragrance for work, I would think, especially if you have to travel, because it's easy to transport, it won't break. There's even a little metal case to bring it, so you won't be afraid to break it. Less than 100 ml, so we can even go with the plane. And the fragrance is something that people won't necessarily love, but they will enjoy and not dislike. So hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If you try this fragrance, tell me what you think about it. Also, if you like Cuba and those fragrances, tell me what you think about them and which one are good and I should try. So thanks for watching and see you soon.